It rarely happens, but this week, a movie in its 4th week of release has taken the #1 spot at the box office, and I bet you can guess what it is. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy took the #1 spot with $17.6 million, bringing its domestic total to $251.8 million, making it #1 U.S. box office movie of the summer, passing Transformers 4. It's expected that it will soon pass the Lego Movie and Captain America 2 to become the #1 movie of the year so far. In the second spot is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with $16.8 million. Number 3 is If I Stay, earning $16.3 million in its first week. And in the 4th spot is Let's Be Cops, making $11 million. And rounding out the top 5 is When the Game Stands Tall, taking in $9 million. Not making the top 5 this week is the new film Sin City 2, which absolutely bombed, coming in 8th place, making just $6.4 million. John, buy or sell these box office results?
Well, I mean, I gotta buy it for a great reason and for a very sad reason. Number one, I really buy it because I'm so excited to see that Guardians of the Galaxy took the top spot again. I'm actually one of the people who didn't mind the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles either.
I was with you, yeah.
Oh yeah, so I actually thought it was okay. So seeing that go back to the top spot, seeing it become the #1 movie this summer domestically, probably going to be the #1 movie of the year domestically until that little Hunger Games film comes along. At any rate, this was great. But then for the sad reason, look, I've been telling people forever, this Sin City movie will not crack $10 million at the box office. And I've got a couple of friends who shall remain nameless who are saying 20, 25 million opening weekend. It was just too little, too late. If you were going to do a Sin City, you should have done it 6 years ago, 5 years ago at the latest. But they just didn't do it. It never generated any buzz. And this is 2 films in a row for Robert Rodriguez. I mean, the last one he did was the Machete sequel, which was awful and looked great. I thought it looked fantastic, and then I saw it, I'm like, oh my God. And now this, I mean, wow, what does this do to him?
I mean, as far as overall this question, I buy this because I buy chaos. This is chaos. This is unpredictable. Who in their right minds would have thought that the football movie would have beaten out Sin City? I mean, so you know, even you said it wouldn't crack 10 million. This thing didn't either, and it still beat it. So as far as Guardians getting back into the #1 spot, who in their right mind would have picked it to be the #1 movie of the summer? That's crazy. So that's kind of cool. And in regards to Sin City, I do agree that maybe it came out a little too late, and I don't think. Mark and I talked about this off camera before, was that how many movie stars are in it? You'd think maybe with a Josh Brolin who's going to be Thanos, and you have even like Mickey Rourke, and you have all these people that
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
You have these names.
A naked Eva Green.
Jessica Alba is a stripper in the movie, but only made $6.9 million.
And it's maybe that it was a little too inside. Maybe that the comic book it was now that we have these movies like Iron Man and the Avengers, it's not as, this is an actual comic book on screen. It's a very niche, so maybe that had to do with it. I don't know.
Mark?
I think it was just, like you said, John, I think it was too little too late, and it's not like comic book movies are doing poorly because those are the 2 top spots. So I'm going to buy these numbers, especially when you have If I Stay at #3 beating out Sin City. I thought that would definitely, that audience is just so in tune to their films that are coming out.
Yeah,
I think, and it's not as diverse right now as what you'll have if you're a comic book fan when you have so many options at the theater. And when the game stands tall, it's football season. Everybody's excited because it's towards late August and it's training camp. So we're about to kick off the NFL season as opposed to the revenge stripper season, which is why that beat out.
Well, they also marketed it towards the religious crowd.
When the game stands tall.
So not Sin City too. When the game stands tall. So there's a huge audience. That if
look at God's Not Dead when that movie came out, that was huge.
Yeah, no, it did. Big money.
God's Not Dead.
Oh, right. So I mean, that was the marketing. Maybe the marketing also on Sin City too wasn't.
And for the record, revengeful strippers are always in season.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.